What's the end goal of this Lego city besides, of course, completing the actual Lego part of it? Well, lighting it up. Wouldn't that be epic if this city was fully lit up? I think it would be. I've been to some Lego shows and it's so cool when they turn the lights off and then turn the lights on in the Lego builds. Right now, I only have one set that's lit up, and that is the Natural History Museum. It's right there. Sure, it looks pretty cool right now, but check this out. When I turn the lights off here in the studio, the lights in the Natural History Museum just stand out. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. Imagine if I had absolutely everything lit up here in the city. Now that would be next level. So I actually lit up this modular building using a Light My Bricks 1.0 kit. Pretty cool. It just brings the building to life. Now I can actually see all the interior details and turn off the lights and just enjoy the Lego in a different way. I actually kept the packaging from the Light My Bricks kit just because the packaging was so well done. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna keep that. Got this nice box and all the bags that the components came in. Very cool. But they actually reached out to me and they're like, hey, we've got a better lighting solution now. Light My Bricks 2.0 is here, and that's what's in this envelope. It's actually a Light My Bricks 2.0 kit for the Natural History Museum. So I'm actually going to take all these lights out of this modular building here, put them in a different modular building, and then I'm going to install the Light My Bricks 2.0 kit. Very excited about that because there are some significant upgrades making it a lot easier and a lot more user-friendly. Right off the hop, I can tell that the packaging has been significantly upgraded. Very cool graphic slipcover. And then inside the slide-out box, we've got 5 numbered paper bags, just like a Lego set. Now, I don't know if you watched the videos that I made in regards to lighting this up the first time using the 1.0 kit, but there was a little bit of frustration involved over a couple-day period, just because it involved ripping apart this modular building, feeding wires through the bricks and plates. The bricks and plates therefore did not sit flush. I had to rip it apart. I ended up with a big mess. It was a little bit overwhelming, and I've always been a little bit overwhelmed by lighting up Lego just because I'm not experienced with it at all. So when I go to light up something, I want the instructions to be easy to understand, and I want the process to be fun. And I've downloaded the instructions for Light My Bricks 2.0, and the instructions actually look legendary. They look like an actual Lego set. That's really cool. I actually cracked open the first bag too, and look at that. I got my first custom lighting component, which is a custom street light. Very cool. And I'm excited about checking out the instructions. There's actually 2 different versions. There's a version where you can actually build along, you can light up the Lego set as you build, which is really cool. And there's another version that shows you how to install a light kit into a set that's already built. So of course that's what I'm going to do because my Natural History Museum is already built. But check out these instructions. They're like night and day compared to the 1.0 instructions. So I want to start with the instructions where you actually install the lights as you build the model. This is so cool. They've pretty much reinvented the Lego instructions. There we've got our blueprint for the lights, which is extremely helpful. Helps you get an understanding of how this actually works. But look at this. This is the Lego instructions. And they're showing you where to and how to install the lights. And they've reimagined the instructions and they've just put the lights into the instructions. That is brilliant. Brilliant. It is going to make it so easy. Now, if you can build Lego, you can also install Lego light kits. Now, these are the instructions that you would use if you actually have the model built, like I do. And look how easy it is. They show this highlighted in red. That's what you're going to remove. So you're going to remove the second floor. And then it's going to show you all the different pieces that you remove so that you can actually install the light kit. But I just think it's so much easier when there's just pictures. There's no confusion with words or anything like that. I'm really happy with the look of these instructions. When I compare these instructions to the Light My Bricks 1.0, this is a lot more simplistic and a lot more user-friendly. And just for an example, here's the 1.0 instructions. So you can see there's a lot more graphics on the page. It is just a little bit more chaotic, definitely more confusing, not as plain and simple.
And all of the components have actually been upgraded as well in the 2.0 kit. So not only have the instructions been upgraded, but so have the components, which apparently is going to make it a lot easier as well. But like, look how much easier this is to understand and digest. This just becomes overwhelming. There's just too much going on per page. You've got all these instructions on the bottom of the page. They've completely reinvented the lighting system, trying to make it easier for the average Joe like myself, and trying to make it a lot more fun. So then you can enjoy the end product and have fun while you're installing it as well. I'm really excited to crack into those bags and start lighting up my Natural History Museum. I think it's going to be way better than the first time.
Now my model is going to become a little bit of a mess because not only am I installing a new kit, but I'm also extracting the existing one. There's all the wires and expansion boards from the ground floor. Now these wires here are round, so they don't fit very well between bricks. The new wires in the 2.0 kit are flat. An industry first, everybody. That is so cool. Way better. They look very durable as well. Not only did they improve the wires, but they also improved the expansion boards. These are the existing expansion boards. When you go to plug something into that, it's rather difficult because it's really small. And so are the wires. And my fingers are not that small. I remember just struggling with that. Check out the new expansion boards. These are like completely different, way better. Look at that. And one of the best things about them is they actually have clutch power. They can attach to Lego bricks. What? That is so smart. Like, that is brilliant. I love that. Way better than 1.0, that's for sure. Got the first 7 lights installed on the ground floor here. Looking pretty good. Liking that. One thing I've noticed about the wires is that they're actually the perfect length. So there's no excess wire. In the 1.0 kit, there was a bunch of excess wire, which you had to try and conceal within the model. But now there's no excess wire anywhere. You can run the wires underneath the tiles, or you can have them sit on top, just like mine right there. And you can also put them among the bricks, like this one here. I've got it feeding out the side, so you can barely notice it. Then it actually meets up with another wire, goes underneath that staircase, underneath that display, and then goes out the back. Or you can just have it like that there, sort of an exposed wire. The choice is up to you. But that actually meets up with another wire, and then it goes out the back as well. One thing I've noticed is that the expansion boards are no longer in the model. For example, a bunch of wires used to meet up and they would get curled up in a ball and go underneath this dinosaur. And that didn't look too good. It was hard to do, to be honest. Getting your hands in there and getting that all perfect was rather difficult. So I actually like this improvement. There is the expansion boards on the back now. So you can see the expansion board right there, and it connects to the other ones over here, and then we're gonna have the wireless connector here too. Now, something you could do to conceal these wires even more is you could actually tile over top of them. So if you had like a bunch of dark gray tiles, for example, you could tile over top of all these wires, sorry, and you could conceal them perfectly. Now, there is 2 wires that pop out here, and I just ran it underneath the brick. You'll notice that there's like no gap. You can barely tell that there's a wire under there, so that's good because of the flat wires. Or you can also run them through Technic bricks, and I noticed that the kit does come with some 1x1 bricks and also the 1x1 Technic bricks, so if you want to run the wires through that, you can do that as well. The choice is up to you. Now the ground floor is actually going to get more light. This is the existing lights that I have in there, and they use like a sticky tape mechanism, and you put them on the plate. So that's the existing stuff. And the stuff that we're going to install now is substantially upgraded. Like, check these out. That is way better than that. And there's actually a specialized element in here which has studs on both sides, and that's going to allow us to mount these lights without using tape. This is definitely a premium lighting solution for Lego. Like, this is amazing. The difference between 1.0 and 2.0 is like night and day. Like, look how easy it is to plug everything in. It is incredible. I remember just struggling so hard with those expansion boards. And look how clean that is too. And this wire is sort of like metal, so it's malleable. And of course, you can use 1x2s to tack it down. And I actually noticed something in the additional parts that they give you. They're actually branded LMB, Light by Bricks. Like, how cool is that? That's over the top. And I actually got the ceiling lights in the ground floor all lit up. And when I place this on, if all goes well, the ceiling lights on the second floor should be lit up. Just like that. There's a little connection point. And there you go. It's all lit up again. Much, much easier the second time around. Light by Bricks 2.0, definitely making it a lot easier to light up Lego. Thank goodness. Make sure you check out their website, lightmybricks.com. And if you want to save upon checkout, you can use my discount code, BricksieJ15. It's going to get you 15% off select items on their website. One thing I will say is when it comes to lighting up modular buildings, it's going to be a little bit more challenging if your modular buildings are mills plated like mine, because the wires have to be fed underneath the first layer of bricks. Base plate, peel it off, no problem. Mills plate, completely different story. In the future, when I light up the rest of my modular buildings, I am going to consider just pretty much deconstructing the entire first floor and rebuilding it with the 2.0 instructions, or just rebuilding it with whatever light kit I have from Light My Bricks. Just because sometimes the mass deconstruction of it can become a little bit overwhelming, and it's hard to access those areas without a proper deconstruction. So I think in the end, it actually saves you some time just by breaking some of the modular building down so that you can get into those hard to reach places and install the light kit more efficiently, if that makes sense. Mills plates make it a little bit tough. Oh, now I've got an entire light kit over there, all the components from it, from the original Light My Bricks 1.0 kit that I could use to light up another modular building. Which one should I do? I don't know. It's not like I have to use those components specifically in this set. I can use them in whatever set I want. So I've got a bunch of valuable lights over there that I could use to light up another modular building. That's awesome. You know what, everybody? After giving all the praise to Light by Bricks 2.0, check it out. I just recycled the 1.0 kit and I lit up the Parisian Restaurant. Yeah, I think that was a good choice. It sits right next to the Natural History Museum in the layout, so that's going to work out beautifully. Once you know how to light up Lego, it's very easy. Look, I put 3 lights right here, and then there's 2 back here. And then I put 6 of the strip lights within, which is far too many for this tiny Parisian restaurant. But I don't have any more USB power supplies. What I could do is just put 2 per floor, and then I would have 2 excess strips for another modular building. And I could literally light up another modular building because I have all of these excess components right here, because the Natural History Museum is massive and it came with a lot of lights. But yeah, there we go. That's like super cool. I'm really excited about that. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this. It looks so cool. Oh, this is so awesome. Look at those. They're just glowing in the city. I love that. It looks beautiful. So happy that I decided to light up a second one, specifically the Parisian Restaurant that sits right beside the Natural History Museum. It was sort of hard to visualize with just one, but now with 2, right on the canal, it's like, wow, I need to do the wall. So they've got a bunch of other Light My Bricks 2.0 kits, specifically the Sanctum Sanctorum. I could use that one in the Lego City, but mine has been modified. But as we just saw there, I can just use the components and customize the lighting kit. Also, they're working on the Avengers Tower, I believe, and a whole bunch of other ones are available on their website, whether they be from the 1.0, which still works wonderfully, or the 2.0 light kits. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about that. I cannot wait to get this entire city lit up, because that is just going to be next level. I also installed those lights in the studio as well when we had the scissor lift in here. That looks pretty cool. Something else I'll have to do is maybe get some dimmers installed in the regular lights and then add some more lighting around the underside of the table as well. And then of course, more lighting in the Lego City. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on by, and thank you so much to Light My Bricks for sponsoring this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and have yourselves a fantastic day. Bye for now.